Hi guys, it's Jimmy, and today I wanted to do a EDC video. So years back I used to be heavily into collecting knives, and an EDC video is a everyday carry. So there used to be a lot of videos about what guys carry on them daily. So it always go into watches and whatever else you carry in your pockets. But so I thought I'd do a video about what I've been carrying for work. Probably over the past 5 years. So firstly, being in the trade I'm in, a Leatherman is a great tool. I do keep a full toolkit in my vehicle, but this is good to keep in your pocket because sometimes you're not with your vehicle, and believe me, just a simple pair of pliers with some wire cutters and the extra few little tools, little blades and things that are in here, screwdriver is very, very handy. I tend to use this most days. So got that. When it comes to blades, I do need a knife. Use them daily quite often. Over the last 5 years, it's sort of these three here. This is the oldest one. It has been carried I have carried this for the last 5 years. I've only retired it lately to carry a couple other different ones. But so it is a Spyderco, made in America. This is a Paramilitary 2. So let me see this side. You can see the signatures on there. The funny shaped S, that is the founder of the company, Sal Glesser. I think that's how his name's pronounced. And the E is his son, Eric. I think they collaborated to make this particular knife, so they've got both their signatures. It's got a compression back lock. That's how you unlock the blade. And so it's like a liner lock, but it's compression. It's from the rear, from this side. The steel is S30V, so it's a CPM S30V. It's a powdered steel. So what a powdered steel is, all the ingredients that go into this metal are ground into fine powder, and so when it's mixed and when the blade is forged, you get the best blend of that material. So yeah, sorry if I'm a bit rusty on my knife knowledge. If there's guys out there that know a lot about them, it's been a while since I've been really keeping an eye on it. I still collect here and there if something comes up interesting, but not like I used to. So this has been, I have used this for 5 years. I've touched up the blade probably multiple times. If it does get chipping, it is micro chipping. It still has its tip, which is a very fine point. The blade on this is fully flat ground. So you can see it is ground to the spine, and it's distal tapered. So it comes to a very fine tip, as you can see, which you would think would make the tip quite fragile, and I have pried with this thing and have not snapped the tip. So just amazing quality, probably the best out there for a production knife. Quite interesting the way the way they've got that written there. So it's got Golden, Colorado, USA, Earth. I've never seen that on anything else. You have to specify that's made in Earth. Anyway, so there's that knife there. And about 2 years ago, I decided to carry something a little bit lighter. So this is a Benchmade. I can't remember what the model name is. I don't know if it's a bug out. Don't quote me on that, I'm not sure. You can see it's a smaller knife. It's got quite a large blade still, not as big as the Spyderco. But very slim, very lightweight. It's got the access lock, so you can thumb flick it, or you can pull your access lock to loosen the blade. And if you flick it, it should come out, but it's a bit dirty. It won't flick out, so we'll just do the thumb. The blade was DLC coated, which didn't hold up all that well. You can see it's worn away. Blade has got some micro chipping. It is S30V also, just as the Spyderco is, but every manufacturer has a different type of heat treating and quenching, so it really does come down to the heat treatment. I have touched up the blade to try and sharpen it up, but I haven't taken it so far back as to get rid of the microchipping. It's good for light duties, but on the farm I've just, I worked it too hard, and as you can see, some of the screws, the backstop screw, a couple of scale screws, started losing screws out of it, so I had to retire it. I only probably carried it for 6 months. You can see it's got some wear on the clip, shiny. So it is a light knife, so I can't knock it too much. Maybe I was overworking it. And then lately, only about 2 months ago, I thought I'm going to try just a cheap knife. Found this at a local Aussie Disposals, so it's like a army disposal. What is the brand? If I'm not mistaken, it was Bear something. I can't remember. It's only a $60 knife. So this has got 8CR13 MOV, which is a very cheap stainless steel. It's not the best stainless steel. If you don't keep the blade clean, it will get rust spots. Its edge is quite soft but easy to sharpen at the same time. It's got the flipper tab. It's on KBS, so it's on a bearing system. So for $60, still fires really quick, but as you can see, I've lost the tip, and you can see the wear on the blade. It's cheap for a reason. So if you're going to pay sort of $60 for something like that, something like this, sorry, and then $250 for the Spyderco, you can. It's definitely worth the $250. I guess it's kind of like buying a cheap watch compared to a more expensive, high quality piece. So knives are much like watches in that way. Still, the action works quite well. Hasn't jarred up on me or anything like that. It's got the liner lock, bit of jimping on the trigger here, and it still has a thumb hole, so it's sort of copied Spyderco there. But now that's lost the tip, I don't know if I'll carry it much longer. Sort of disappointed in that. So that's the difference. I mean, 2 months of wear, I've already got problems with it, and then here we've got 5 years, and haven't lost the tip on this, and the tip's much finer on the Spyderco. So they're the knives I've been carrying. The watches I've been wearing over the last 5 years, I've wore this Oris a lot, 65 diver. It's held together really well. Never liked this canvas strap. It's always uncomfortable, and it'll sort of conform in the wrong shape and hang off the corner of your wrist. Doesn't sit square. So I wish I had one on a bracelet, but I can't see myself buying another one now that I've had this one. So and I can't see myself paying the money for a bracelet either. So I don't wear that one so much anymore. Very little. Probably wore this for about maybe a couple of years. Then I wore a Tudor Pelagos. This one's my son's, this blue dial. I've got a black one, but it's not with me at the moment. Just awesome because so much lume, titanium, so fairly light, even though it's a thick watch. And really don't have too many complaints. That I did notice after wearing it for a couple of years that the bezel, they start to gum up a little bit. They may not if you're in a pretty clean environment without dust and stuff, you're probably all right. But out on the farm, I notice I'd always wash it as well, always clean it. But I don't think you can always clean under the bezel. You might end up every time you wash it packing a bit more shit into there. I don't know, but you start noticing it sort of has easy clicks than some firmer clicks where it feels like it's scumming up, and you'll get a bit of rock in the, well, this one's not mine, but my one's got a fair bit of rock in it when you press on the bezel. This one's only got very little, if any, but mine had a fair bit. So you start worrying that the bezel might pop off, but hasn't yet. Anyway, and of course I haven't been wearing this long enough to see how it goes, but this is what I'm wearing now, my deep sea. but I'm interested to see after a couple of years if the bezel stays the same, or if it starts to gum up. We'll see. I'm thinking it won't. It seems to be, higher quality than the Tudor. So there's those there. And while I was thinking of this video, I thought, well, I've shown you what I actually use. There's always the things I'd love to use every day, but I don't, because I want to take care of them, or usually because I want to take care of them. I don't want to wear it out or scratch it or use it up. But I think one of my ultimate EDC would be to carry something like this. So this is the what is this? That's the Paramilitary 2, and this is his big brother. I've lost the name. Just a straight Paramilitary, I think. Yeah, so this is a big brother, a lot bigger, but this is like a sprint run. So it's got titanium scales, and they're three-dimensionally contoured, and you can see it's like in a sunbeam type of stripes from the pivot. You can see the stripes, how they work. It's pretty cool. I don't think they'd be all that easy to do in titanium. Yeah, you can see how it's contoured. I think it's still S30V, this one. Let's see. Still the same steel, but it's got, see, it's quite a bit larger. So I'd love to carry something like this every day, and to pair it up, why not a gold sub? Flashy titanium knife and a gold sub. Yeah, it'd be pretty cool. But I just won't do that. I love my watches, but also any of the nicer knives I've got. Not that, I mean, this is only a mid-tier knife. It's a production knife. It's not handmade, let alone custom. There's some custom knives out there. If you want to spend 10 grand, you can. And there's some beautiful stuff out there. But I just appreciate the quality and the fit and finish. It's pretty damn nice. I've got some nicer knives in my collection. If any of you are interested, I will show you. Let me know in the comments. And yeah, until next time, guys, have a good day. Bye bye.